Welcome to My Brother Spot. The future is here.
Hello, this is Jay Hadwinn. My brother spot. This is Boe. This is Percy. This is Jam.
So I'm Percy Hampton. I have a couple businesses that I want to offer to the community. My number one business is Hampton Life Insurance Group. I want to talk to my community about IULs and how they can use the IUL to become their own bank. My primary business is Handy Electrician. I've been a licensed electrical contractor over 25 years. The best in the business. You can Google me, YouTube. I got YouTube channel, Instagram, and you can find me on Nextdoor and Yelp. And I'm also a home builder, so I'm flipping and remodeling homes. So with Hampton Legacy 3, give it to my brother.
Yep. My name is Jesse Murray, also known as Jam. So what I do, I'm a videographer and a cinematographer, and I'm also a personal trainer. So I'm hitting it at every avenue. Health as well. I always want to make sure that you take care of your body, and of course we live in an era now to where video is everything. You can take your business to a new level.
Also, Jesse is my trainer and my videographer. I use it. I keep my money in the community. I do business with all these brothers here, and it's big to do business in the community and not count each other's pockets.
Sure.
Now, as two black men in America dealing with businesses, let's hear what they have to say about how tariffs have changed the way they have to do business for people that look like you and me.
So I would say as well. So with my fitness, I have a clothing line. You know, of course, with a lot of the clothing that we get, majority of clothes that come here anyways from China. You know, so with me import clothes, getting clothes and stuff, and I've definitely seen a change in like sales tax, things of that sort. Prices definitely going up, and I know it's only going to get higher. You know, but I'm already seeing it now because I order things in bulk. So even when I was going to drop the new clothing line, going on there, you know, I ordered a sample shirt. Sample shirt itself, regular tank top. $70 for one.
Wow.
That's me. That's for ordering one. That's one sample. Just to see if I'm gonna like the quality or not, you know, things of that sort. But I used to be able to order a sample. I might spend maybe about $30, $40, you know what I'm saying? That's a sample. That's just to see if you like it. So what if you get here and don't like it? You know?
Yeah.
Wearing it anyways.
And one of the ways that the tariffs have affected me, like I'm an electrical contractor, I'm a home builder, all my material price have went up. So I've had to pass that price up increase on to the customer. So my prices are a little higher. That affects the jobs because a lot of people, they look at that price, that number. Everybody don't want to pay a higher price, but I can't take the job if I can't make money on it. And another thing is I sell IULs with my life insurance group, and the IULs are based on the stock market. So the stock market kind of controls the growth of your IUL. So that's how the tariffs have affected me. We just got to get in where we fit in. You know, I feel like, and when the stock market go down, I'm saying this is the time to buy. If you got some extra money, this is the time to buy. We can actually use the tariffs, figure out how you can use it to benefit you. So with all these companies losing stock, buy Target stock. Buy everybody who's dropping, because you buy low, you sell high.
And this is what I want to say. And this is to all my people that go out and you got on $200 sneakers, you buying an $8 cup of coffee, anything that you indulge in. I'm not here to tell you that that's wrong. But this is what I want you to understand. Trump's economics are driving the prices of everything down. Billionaires are buying up all this stuff dirt cheap. That's where you make your millions. Instead of going and buy the new Apple iPad, put that money in Apple stock. If your iPad ain't broken, you don't have to get a new one every year. Invest in your tomorrow. Today is going to take care of itself. That's what all of this is about. We have to do what people that don't look like us do to be successful as people that don't look like us. Stop looking at everybody as an enemy. Everything isn't a scam. Information is the easiest thing to come by now.
Yep.
This is not the 70s where you had to get up, leave your house, go find somebody that might know where you can go to find out about something. You spend 2 hours, the average person spends 2 hours a day on TikTok or social media. Take that 2 hours a day and think about anything that you can use to be better. There is one thing that will never lose money, and I've never heard people that look like me talk about it. When is the last time you heard anybody tell us to buy precious metal, gold and silver? Silver is one of the most important metals in the world. It is in everything. It's antibacterial. Remember, people used to get silver put in their caps.
Sure
With
did.
all the technology. Platinum, they need that. If you take the time now, an ounce of gold since the pandemic, it was right around $2,700-$2,800. Today it's over $3,000.
Sure is. Yeah. Yep. If you just invest in
Go
it,
buy, take an iPad costs $1,000. Go buy a half ounce of gold.
real talk.
A half ounce of gold is always going to be a half ounce of gold. The dollar may devalue. When is the last time you saw gold devalue?
I haven't seen it devalue in a long.
Everybody, I learned a little bit about diamonds a long time ago. We pay a lot of money for diamonds, and diamonds are one of the resources that we have enough diamonds. If they never mine another diamond, diamonds shouldn't be more than $2 a piece. That's how many they actually have. But what they do is only
they're not precious.
They're precious because the person that owns them only they only if there's 40 million diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay, we only release 10,000. It's called supply and demand.
Got you, brother. Okay.
It's called supply and
I
demand.
get it.
So all of this is to say, if the tariffs are taking a toll on everybody, why would you spend money with people, number one, that don't want to deal with you, only want your money, and it's leaving your community? If you live in a community where your children need better books in school, you need better health care, you need supermarkets, why would you not spend money with people that looks like you so at least the money stays in the community?
Yeah.
We have got to be responsible for each other. Every other community, every other nationality in any state, there's little China, little Italy, little Africa. But what do they call where we are? The projects, the ghetto.
Mm-hmm. The customer.
So I want to tie into that too. True wealth to me does have nothing to do with money.
I agree.
Character,
1,000%.
reputation, real estate, life insurance policies, brokerage accounts. What would you do if they got rid of all the money? What would you have? How would you be able to do
Community.
business? Community.
That's what you're going to have. Community.
Exactly.
I feel like to add to that, community. And I really started tapping into like bartering services once I started, my own businesses. There's a lot of people. I'm gonna give you just like a small one, right? If I go, I have locks. If I go and get a retwist, my stylist, I might pay $120, $130. It was at a point to where I'm a trainer. She would come train, come work out, do my hair, take the monetary aspect out of it. You know what I mean?
Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery.
I got an example too. My barber, he had this nice LED light he needed put up. I put that light up, taught his son, showed his son, poured into his son. We put the light up. I got 2 haircuts free. My haircuts are like $50, $60 each. So we didn't use any money, but we just bartered, fair exchange.
That's community. That's how we started. We let colonizers change us from a community-driven society to a money-driven society. Together we stand, divided we fall. That is not up for debate.
100%.
I'm all about the community. 85% of the money I spend go to black people. I go to a black gym. I got a black trainer, black barber. Black people work for me. Black or Latino people work for me. Let's keep our money in the community. I want to find all the black vendors or the people of color that's doing good business. And if I'm going to spend it anyway, I'd rather spend it with them, even if I have to go out the way. And I'm not asking for a discount.
And I feel like it'll actually make things a little bit easier from the community aspect and falling into that, if we get into the point of, I feel like we compete too much. You know what I mean? When it came to like the dollar value, it's like, I have to look better than you. I have to do more than you. And I'm going to break it down to one of the things that young people do for sure. They go to the club. I want the section. I want the bottles.
Right.
I want to show you.
And they don't care how much it costs.
$5,000 outfit on. I'm going to show you tonight only.
Yeah.
Tonight only.
Yeah.
With an
You know what I'm
eviction
saying?
notice sitting on that
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? You go back home to your air mattress. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or you got to park your
Exactly.
car in an address you don't live at.
It's different.
We
you
have
know?
become so involved that
real.
Yeah.
I want to look rich instead of being wealthy.
Mm.
And one of the things that I tell people to coincide with your wealth thing, to me, wealth has never been about money. Wealth is about owning your own time.
Oh, yeah.
Think about this.
That's freedom, for sure.
If you own your time, if you can come and go as you please, you're wealthy. Now, that is different for every individual. Maybe it takes you $10,000 a month for you to feel wealthy because you can come and go as you please. Maybe somebody else it takes $2. It's not about money. When you can move the way you want to move in your life and do the things that make you happy and help other people, that is wealth. Now, can anybody tell me what that costs?
I think that's free. I
Exactly.
agree with
Real
that.
deal.
I can
When
take my
you
son
own
to
your
school
time,
every morning.
you are wealthy.
That's a blessing.
Real
And
deal.
everything is downhill from there.
That's a good point.
Because when you own your time, you're not making money for somebody else.
So let me ask you this, Bo. So in the past, when our people owned land, right, and could feed themselves, they weren't going to college or nothing like that. They didn't even know they were wealthy.
There was no such thing. Back then, it was just taking care of your family and community.
That's
if you
serious.
need,
And then they
come
made
home.
us insecure. Oh, you got to go to school, this, that. And then they got us off our land. You don't have to work if you could feed yourself.
Yep, they took our money and made us go to their colleges. You still got to get the job.
I just shot a video
What a
for
game.
that's a real deal. I just
What
shot
a
a video for a it was a nutrition video for a trainer that I know. I shot the video. It was at a senior citizen home. You know, so all the elderly people were in there and they were telling us how they grew up on farms, things of that nature. And they were like, things are so expensive now. You know, we were eating organic then. They were telling me how they were taking care of their bodies and didn't even know it.
Yep.
Just based upon growing their own
Right.
vegetables, their
Yep.
own food. You know, they have their own cattle, chickens, things of that
I
nature.
experienced that, Jam.
And now they're
Yeah.
here and they're like, okay, we're older now. We got to go to the grocery store. This
Yeah.
stuff, it's
Sprayed,
terrible
it's
for,
all-
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's insane.
You know what my grandma used to say?
What?
Grandma, I love you. Cora Jackson, Grandma Shug, I love you. She used to have us go out there and pick some okra. She used to, pick some green beans and fix it. And they were like some of the best green beans. And she'd grind up the cornmeal, all that.
Natural.
It was
Natural.
This was
It's
in
fresh.
DeRidder, Louisiana. Anybody knows about DeRidder, Louisiana? It's small. It's like real close kind of to the border, kind of 2 hours and some away from Houston. But yeah, we used to pick in. I got that element. You know, I was in California, LA. I was eating Carl's Jr. when now
It's accessible. It's right there. You know what
and
I mean?
I felt better. I had more energy. It was from the earth. So that's why I moved out here from LA, because what you gonna eat, a skunk or a raccoon or nothing? They don't have no food. They got deer here, everything, just in case something happens. You know what I'm saying? I want to eventually, if I ever make a buck, is to get land, and I want to be able to feed myself.
Well,
I even believe. Go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry.
I'll say this. When slavery ended, they cut black people loose and told them, go be something. They released black people from slavery. No education, no job, nowhere to go. Most of them went back to work for the slave owners.
They sure did.
So the reason why I say this is back to your farm. Back when they let cut black people loose and told them, go do something. They, at that same time, they were giving white Americans in the Midwest farmland,
They sure was.
grants,
Yep.
and learning for how to grow.
Yep.
So, and then they turn around and look at the black man and say, pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
No boots.
None.
So
None
again,
whatsoever.
I bring all of this up to say a simple thing. My Brother Spot, MBS, My Brother Spot subscription platform is where we change the narrative about our people. This is where you come to see people that look like you, that only want from you what you want for yourself. These men here and everybody that we connect with will be vetted, are going to do what it takes to see us as a community rise above the perils that we see. This is not an individual sport. This is a team, and we trying to build the Olympic gold medal.
So, and it's like a chain, no weak links. You know, I'm on the platform as a life insurance agent. Let me know what you need. I will not let you down. It's not about the money. It's about the community. It's about what we build in here. And I don't want to be the weak link in the chain. You can hold me accountable.
For sure. I think the biggest word is community.
Yeah.
Move on with.
Yeah.
Don't take me by anything that comes out of my mouth. Judge me by my actions. Words mean nothing to me.
So this is My Brother Spot. We have Jam, Percy. I'm Jay Hadwinn. This is Boe, and we're out of here. Don't forget to go on www.mybrotherspot.com and check out how you can list. Press subscribe on the YouTube channel and press like and comment, please.
Come be a part of the family.
The future is here.